Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your TarotVideoScope for February 2016 by Alma. You may reach me at amalightworker.com if you do need to schedule a private reading with me to open your Akashic records, a psychic tarot reading, face readings, birthday readings, if you do need a healing session with me, Reiki sessions, energy clearing, or a Tonran session. This will be just a general prediction, so contact me if you do need to have a private reading with me, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. Some of these messages may not make sense to you unless you are subscribed to this channel. Happy Valentine to you. And without further ado, let's start with your reading. The general feelings that I'm picking up, they have a lot to do with resolving some financial issues, maybe having to deal with the courts or the legal system, leaving behind some troubles and new opportunities and a new vision for the future in the making. Let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the King of Pentacles. So let me show you the cards. You have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, to me, it's a card that denotes or represents someone that has a calm demeanor about them. He's proud of himself, stays in charge, don't take risk, speak very little, but when he does, he's able to captivate his audience with his captivated stories. He's someone that if you ask for advice, you will get the right advice. He's someone that sacrifices for the sake of others, stick by others, and doesn't accept embarrassment. It also represents a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. That could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. I do feel that this figure is someone close to you that you see like a father or a father figure, someone that has been there for you and that always provides some really good advice in your life. He doesn't have to necessarily be a male. Sometimes for some of you, it could also show up as a woman. And I do feel like is an older male or an older woman providing this advice for you. I do feel that you are consulting with this King of Pentacles because you are asking for guidance and advice related to sorting out some financial matters. Now, for some of you, you could be also asking to borrow money from this King of Pentacles. I do feel that your financial situation will come. It's just now beginning to be stabilized because you are going to be provided with chances and opportunities to pay an old debt. This could also be a person that shows up for you that is offering you an opportunity to make more money, maybe a new job, maybe this King of Pentacles are giving you more hours, or is generally could also show up as a financial advisor to help you to make some financial planning, because you do have a lot of issues to resolve with past due bills, maybe for some of you even taxes, and also to make some future financial planning. So as I said, some of you will see some stability into your financial situation in February, and for some of you this could also happen later on, because the end of March is highly highlighted for me, and I do feel very strongly about that. I also do feel that through the King of Pentacles, the message that comes through is that you are going to also be resolving some very important real estate issue, or some important issues around your residence. So whatever that means to you, because this is a general reading, so some important issues around home, real estate, and also finances will be resolved, or at least for now, entering a more stabilized phase. In the position of what could be crossing you, you have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords denotes a Queen of Swords denotes a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. That can be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. It does represent a figure a public figure that has a lot of authority. She could be a therapist, a lawyer, someone that you go to for advice, and she can give you advice also from her own experience. It does denote someone who's very firm, very creative. I do feel that the reason that the Queen of Swords showed up for you, because you could be consulting with a therapist of some sort or with a lawyer. For some of you, you could be consulting with a lawyer because it's an ongoing issue from the past and you consult with a lawyer from time to time. Some of you could be changing lawyers, and this is a new lawyer that shows up for you to represent you legally somehow. So some sort of a lawyer, an attorney, or someone that represents you legally. For other ones, this Queen of Swords, because not everybody has something legal going on, she could also show up for you as a therapist, like a physiotherapist, a spiritual advisor. She could be a psychologist. Is generally helping you to go to the root of a problem that is being limiting and blocking you in your life. Now, for some of you, this problem that is limiting and blocking you somehow is to get to the root cause of some sort of an emotional addiction. It could be maybe trauma, maybe past childhood memories. You could also be consulting to find out the meaning of a certain dream, to get some guidance into some really private and personal matters for you. So some of you, not some of you, I'm sorry, but most of you will be definitely consulting and getting some advice for different experts. So the advice also that I keep hearing about, you guys, also that you need to be a little bit more accepting to this advice headed your way, and also do consider your options and give it a serious thought when other people or other experts that you are going to hire are going to advise you on important issues. So definitely you are going to deal with important issues and resolve some important issues that would allow you to have a new beginning and leave this problem behind you. Because in the next position of what's above you, you have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups, let me show you the card right here. And the Eight of Cups, it is a card that denotes walking away from an addiction or from a difficult situation with a newly found courage and passion toward a new life. So I do feel that a lot of you are going to leave these troubles behind. For some of you, it could be, as I said, an old situation, or some of you could also be like a new situation that could be created for you by the end of January or in February. I do feel that for whatever reason you didn't really felt as fully satisfied with a job situation, your financial situation, maybe some relationships in your life, friendships. But I also do feel that, especially, it comes to me very strongly, like you aren't so happy anymore doing a job or with a specific position at your job. So I do feel that now you are getting a lot much more creative. You are advising with different people, maybe for a career choices. Other people are giving you advice and ideas how to change the situation. Now, some of you could also be going to some sort of a spiritual retreat, and it's going to prove to be very healing for you. And this is going to be a new journey in your life. You could you can benefit very highly from meditation as well. You are going to start a new life because emotionally you are going to feel free from some old fears, old emotions, maybe denial issues that weren't allowing you to enjoy the moment and take and live life at its fullest. So I do think that life will present you now with plenty of opportunities for you to really be happy and to really take and to enjoy every moment. In the position of what's the root cause of this, you have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups, it is a card that denotes fresh emotions, gentleness, intuitiveness. It denotes sweet, being kind, a new situation, and also being empathetic to others. So the zodiac sign that it represents is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. That can be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. I do feel that the reason that this Page of Cups showed up for you is because you are going to have to deal with some new emotions that maybe you weren't aware that you are experiencing, or expressing yourself in a new way. You are going to find yourself that through being empathetic to others, through helping others, you are going to see that this is going to mostly benefit you by supporting others, because it is also going to shed a light on your own truth, or in some of your own issues. This person could also show up for you because it's a person who somehow is dealing with an addiction. So two things here: you could be the one dealing with some sort of an addiction or an emotional addiction, but also on the other hand, someone around you is dealing and struggling with some sort of an addiction, and I do feel that you are going to step in and to support them to get rid of this bad habit. You could be receiving a good news from someone that lives far. Communication with someone that is very important in your life, and I do feel that his family member is going to get stronger and easier. So your intuition is very highlighted. You are going to feel more creative, and I feel like with your creativity right now, you feel like it's time for you to put this creativity in action. Maybe take that brush and start painting, maybe designing clothes, but definitely you are going to be creating more solutions for any blockages that you can have your way. So not everybody is creative, and this is a general reading. So for some of you, you are going to express this creativity in finding new, better ways to overcome obstacles. So generally, this could also be like feeling some new emotions toward someone, maybe a friend. This could also be a new friendship in the making. In the position of in the position of the near past, you have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles, it is a card that denotes help being offered, both sides of generosity, give and get, but also do consider what can you give, and please give it a serious consideration to what is being offered. It also denotes balance, and to me personally, it also denotes having to deal with legal matters, and through legal matters or court matters, a wish is being granted. You could also be dealing with very important financial institutions. Then maybe you placed a request in the past, maybe you applied for a loan to refinance your house or refinance a car. For some of you, this could also be that maybe you did apply for some form of subsidized living, and you are now being granted that wish. So generally, because this is a general reading, and if this doesn't make sense to you, it just simply means that legal matters and financial matters are going to be balanced, and you are going to get a wish fulfillment through financial institutions and legal institutions. In the position of the near future, you have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is not such a nice card to have, because it does denote heartache, pain from relationships, from love, from friendships. It could also indicate a death of an idea, a death of a possibility, of an opportunity, or a project. And I do feel very strongly that the reason that it showed up in your reading is because you have to deal with your own emotions and how you feel in a relationship. Maybe you do feel a little bit hurt, for some of you, from a relationship, from a friendship. But so this is one feeling that I'm getting, that why you could be feeling like this in February. Now again, I'm going to go back to that strong feeling of some sort of a trauma that you have to deal and you have to resolve in February. I do feel that most of these traumas has to do with past experiences. You had, overcome some very difficult situation for you in life. For some of you, could be a major breakup that happened in the past. It's not for about to happen, so it's something that already happened. Maybe you had to go through some really challenging situations with family matters, maybe related to a child or children. You have experienced some big loss somehow, and I do feel that for some of you, legally you weren't able to do so. It was the death of a possibility for you legally to be open to receive more or to do more. So I don't know what that means. So I'm just going to say to you exactly how my guides send me these messages in my mind. So that could mean different things for different people. Whatever the case, I do feel that you are going to be able to resolve this drama, because now you are going to be more determined, and now you are going to have that courage to face your own fears, to face your own troubles and resolve them. And you are also going to be more open to also allow others to support you and to give you the proper health. So whatever the case is, I do feel that you are going to get over it. In the position of your attitude, your internal feelings, you have the King of Swords. So you have many authority figures in your reading. So that means that you're going to have to deal with important people this month that do have a lot to do with helping you to make important decisions, and they do hold the power to change the direction of your life. So the King of Pentacles does again represent the zodiac sign of Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. It does represent a judge, someone he's distant, who feels, or his first impression is that he feels distant, but however he is loving, expects others to follow him, judges everybody harshly, or he seems to be harsh in judgment. But he is a person to go to if you need help to make a decision. So I do feel that the real reason that this card showed up for you is because some of you do have to go through the legal system and courts, and this could be a judge granting you more options or more opportunities. Again, if this doesn't make sense to you, this could be that important authority figure that is going to grant you a wish in order for you to reestablish or find some peace and balance into a property, a real estate, a living situation, but also something that has to do with granting you opportunities for a raise, a promotion, or even a new career. This is a person that you do consult from time to time. And sometimes he's also willing for some of you not to charge you for every advice or for every service. And it is someone that you already know, and it feels like a strong presence on and off in your life every time that the same problems reappear in your life. In the position of the environment and how people see you, you have the Seven of Cups. So I just said that this judge or this King of Swords is going to open doors for you, because he will also represent you with more opportunities or more options. So the Seven of Cups specifically indicates more options. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. It also represents daydreaming, spacing out, fear of choice, a lack of direction in life, reflection, but it also brings your attention to focus also in your own true potential. Don't limit yourself. Do not overthink and do not overanalyze, because by doing so, you are going to allow for stagnation in your life. You have to act quickly in some opportunities being offered to you, or in some sort of negotiations. And these negotiations are going to go in some conclusions, and as a result they are going to present you with some options. So you cannot delay these options and these possibilities being offered to you, because this offer won't be in the market for long. This is what I keep hearing through this card. As you do so, it's very important for you to realize your true power, in the sense that the big success in your life comes when you really know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. So, by sorting out an area where your life when you need to work more to strengthen that, but also for the time being, just go by whatever is it that has the stronger, somewhere when you can focus that you know that you are really good in doing. So, for some of you, it can also be a new spiritual path in life, a new job, as I mentioned earlier, but also a new home shows up. Some of you could also be dealing with transactions or buying or selling a home. And another message that I keep hearing is that some sort of a truth or some secrets will be revealed to you in order for you to make a proper and a well-informed decision. So generally, if you felt for a moment, maybe at some point in February, that some options weren't available to you, I do feel that more options or more doors are opening up for you. So God is closing one door, but yeah, many windows are opening up as a compensation. In a position of in your hopes, fears, and wishes, you have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands, it is a card that denotes two people coming together in a relationship, in love, in a business partnership, or even in friendships. And it does denote building the foundation for your future. It does denote future events, commerce, negotiations, trades, and people entering your life, or groups of people entering your life to kind of guide you and help you. I do feel that the next 2 months are very important for you in order for you to create a vision for the future, but also you can see that something beautiful and big is in the making. You could be meeting someone and entering a love partnership. Some of you could be presented with the possibility of taking a relationship to a higher level. Maybe for some of you, you could be maybe you started to date someone and you are not sure whether this is something that is a go in a relationship or no and stop. So maybe this is why some of you could be getting that thrill of sorts heartache. But I do feel that love partnership is in the making. I also feel that the two of you could be making plans for the future, and definitely you do feel more determined to work out any differences that this love relationship could present for you. But also for some of you could also be a partnership in business, so also determined to work out all the details in order for you to make this business partnership happening. Some of you, if you were looking for somebody to finance you in a project or in an idea, I do feel that this person is intervening after you're trying so many times to get some sort of funding or somebody to sponsor you. And I do feel that this new person shows up for you to invest in you, in your idea, to support you financially, to kind of guide you. So it's all about planning and strategizing the rest of your future. And expect some change, because a new situation is going to show up for you as a blessing. In the position of the outcome, you have the Judgment. And the Judgment, it is a card that denotes same actions, same results. You need to figure out what changes you need to make in order for you to get the result that you desire. Help is being offered, situations are going to change and to intervene. Expect some positive change, and definitely you do feel determined to implement these new changes and to make this time something big happen for you. I do feel that again it strongly comes up as having to deal with courts, with legal representation. Some of you will resolve some important matters related to a child, maybe custodies, anything like that. Definitely you are going to resolve some important family matters. I do feel that the way for you to make some changes, because you are going to have to make some changes, I keep hearing that your perspective as how you see and how you judge and perceive the other person needs to change. Once you change that, you are going to gain a better clarity as who is it that you're dealing with, and as a result you are going to implement these new changes and that's how you're gonna get in there a good side, or getting that approval. So 'cause I keep getting like many different scenarios, but this is the general advice that I keep getting that could apply to all of these different scenarios. So again, you have a step-by-step plan. Get ready to make some changes to adapt to these changes. They are going to be very beneficial, because this time around I do feel that whatever it is that you're trying to do and have in your life is going to give you the desired outcome. So this was just a general prediction. You do need to schedule a private reading if you do need more detailed information related to this. And I'm going to move on to the second part of this reading, your Akashic messages for Sagittarius February 2016 by Ama. Please do subscribe to this channel, because otherwise some of these messages may not make sense to you. Recognize that you have angel protections around you. You will feel very blessed this month, even though some situations will be difficult for you and have been for a long time. Be playful. Play with your child. Dedicate time to them. This is important if you are a parent, but also if you are not a parent, dedicate some time to take care of children or of a child in need. It will mostly help you to reconnect with your inner child and heal, rather than helping them. It will prove to be more beneficial to you. Better ask a healthcare practitioner or an expert for all health-related questions this month, rather than consulting with friends, books, or the internet, and act immediately to seek a doctor if you feel that anything is not right in your health or in the health of someone close to you. A lot of you are returning items previously bought to get some money in return, or due to some malfunctions. If you are in a couple, love each other, forgive each other, don't blame others for your faults. Forgive and let go if you want to have a brighter tomorrow. Let go of the past. You will be presented with chances to start new and fresh in love and romance as a couple. If you are single, your heart is still hurting. Time to get over it and to move on. Find a hobby that you feel passionate about to heal faster and to bring more joy into your life. Remember to smile and laugh and to be in the moment. So again, let me remind you of my website, amalightworker.com. Please do contact me if you do need a private reading. Have a great Valentine's Day, have a great month, and I will speak to you next time.